It's the holiday season, and if you've been fearing that you'd have to miss out on eggnog, think again. I have the perfect solution for you here. This is my delicious and creamy light eggnog. You won't feel like you're missing out on the real thing. And you'll even have the bites and points to spare that if you felt like adding a little bit of rum to the mix, you'd be well within your points to do so. So if you'd like to see how this is done, stick around because it's coming up next. Hello and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Roy. I'm a home cook and amateur baker, and I am here on this channel sharing recipes that have helped me to lose over 125 pounds, whether those recipes are mine or someone else's. Now today is one of mine. I searched for a light eggnog recipe, found a few that I played around with, and finally got something that I enjoy. So that is what I'm sharing today as part of Dessertember. As I said before, I figured for December, I'm gonna do all sweet treats. And this one is a sweet treat, but it's also a very holiday treat, and I thought it would be perfect to do. So I am showing you how I do my light eggnog. Now, eggnog can be kind of divisive. Some people like it, some people don't. You could even make this up and use it as milk in something else. Say you didn't drink it all, you wanted to make some pancakes. Replace the milk, maybe add a little bit more nutmeg, and you've got some eggnog pancakes. Although I did do an eggnog pancake and syrup recipe last year, and I will card that here and link it down below. So good. Even if you just make the syrup, put it on top of some ice cream or something, some Nick's ice cream. So good. But today I'm showing you how I'm doing my light eggnog. This will make 6 servings. So if you want more, you can just bump up the ingredients, which we will go over right now. Here I have 4 cups of almond milk. Here I have 1.5 cups of pasteurized egg product. I'm using egg beaters, but any of those that you get, you want a cup and a half. You don't have to worry, they're pasteurized, so you don't have to worry about them being cooked. They've already basically been cooked, so you don't have to worry about any sort of issues with a raw egg. I have here 1/4 cup of sugar replacement. I'm using all-purpose in the raw. I found mine through Amazon, and then I actually found mine locally at a supermarket called Shaw's. They also have Star Markets if you're in the Northeast. I'm not sure what other stores may have it, but definitely search. I did a search on their website to see where I could buy it and was surprised to find it locally. I have here 2 1-ounce packages of sugar-free vanilla pudding, and that is going to give us not only some flavor from the vanilla, but also help to thicken this to make it more like an eggnog. If we just mix these 2 things together, it would be more like a milk. We want it thick like an eggnog should be. So that is gonna help us there. I have here 1 tablespoon of rum extract. Although I did not have a full tablespoon, so I did 1.5 teaspoons of rum extract, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. You can play around with that. If you're not a fan of that rum flavor, you can just use vanilla. If you want to play around with the ratios, you can do 2 teaspoons rum and 1 teaspoon vanilla, just to get that flavor. But rum is traditionally served with eggnog, so it gives a nice little background note there. I have here 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and 1.5 teaspoons of nutmeg. Now I ground the nutmeg myself, and it was just over half of one of the little nutmeg pods. But you can use the store-bought. You can also alter that amount. You can add more if you like a little more. Nutmeg can be a little overpowering at times, so I prefer to be somewhere in the middle just to enhance it later if I want, with a little sprinkling of nutmeg on top. But those are our ingredients. This is gonna be a really quick and easy one. I'm gonna grab my blender and we're gonna get going. All right, so from here, it's basically just dump and go. So I'm gonna add in the ingredients. When you have a full container like this, you wanna be a little careful when you're pouring it in. because sometimes it likes to slide down the edge. So I'm trying to be a little careful so I don't lose any of my almond milk. My pasteurized egg product, the sugar replacement, 2 packages of vanilla pudding mix, the extracts, the cinnamon, and the nutmeg. And I'm going to cover that, and now we're going to just blend it for about 30 seconds to a minute until it's all combined. And I will be back once I've done that so you don't have to deal with all the noise. Okay, that is done. I have my pitcher here that I'm going to pour it into. Now you need to refrigerate this for at least 2 hours so that that pudding has a chance to gelatinize and help thicken up our eggnog. But it's already looking fairly thick in there. And this will make 6 1-cup servings, approximately 1 cup. And there you have it. That's all there is to making some very delicious light eggnog. Now, as I said, refrigerate this for 2 hours before serving it just to let it thicken up a little bit more. Now, if after chilling it, it's a little too thick for you, because I did want it nice and thick. Some people may not like it as thick as I do. So you can add more almond milk. You can add up to 2 cups of almond milk and it won't alter the bites and points. It will water down the flavor a little bit the more you add, but you can loosen it up without worrying about the bites or points. But even if you drink it right now, it's still fairly thick and it's still delicious. Now, I looked it up, and if you have regular eggnog, 1/2 cup would be about 8 bites or blue points. I'm on the Healthy Better Balanced plan, which is the equivalent to the old WW Blue plan, which I guess is now the plan that WW is back to. Now, 1/2 cup of this would only be 1 Better Balanced bite or old blue point. But I'm doing this as 6 servings, letting you have a full cup of eggnog. Still just 2 bites or 2 blue points. So 6 bites or points lower than full fat and twice as much. Now, if you were following calories, 1 cup of this would be just 96 calories. And if you're following macros, the fat would be 2 grams. The carbs would be 16.6 grams. The fiber would be 0.3 grams. And the protein would be 7.3 grams. For 1 cup of this, which is twice the amount that you can get of regular eggnog, and at a much reduced price on bites and points and calories. And it's great in coffee. You might need a little sweetener with it, surprisingly enough, but it is really good in coffee. But the recipe for this will be on my blog. I'll link directly to this recipe down below. Also down there is my Amazon storefront, my Built Bar rewards, my Fetch rewards, my Skinny Syrups code, and my social media, both my Instagram and 2 Facebook groups that I am part of. So go check out the description box for all sorts of information. And if you wouldn't mind doing the usual, like, subscribe, comment, share, and hit the notification bell for the next time I upload any sort of video. I have been doing some extra videos this season, either sweet treats that are not calorie friendly, but that you can give as gifts, or different crafts you can do, especially with the kids. So hit the notification bell, and any of my videos, you'll be alerted when they come up. So I'm gonna go let this chill up, and I'm definitely gonna be indulging a little bit later. I might even add a little bit of rum, just because I have the bites or points to spare now. So, until next time, bye.